What plans for the future? More of the same? Are there new things on the horizon? Do you want to do 3D? Do you want to?
I would love to do more multimedia, obviously. There's so many capabilities now. We have people here who are getting really trained in Flash and different things like that. So the more we can do that on our site, the happier I'll be. I don't know how far it will go. It's a bunch of volunteers who are all busy people, so the most I can do is ask for it and then learn it myself.
Yeah,
But until then.
Obviously, no publication wants to be stagnant, and Alicia and I have both talked about branching more into investigative and hard news, as opposed to Big Green's famous for their lengthy features, which is fine, and I love those. But I realize that those are for a reading audience, whereas Scandal hits home with everyone. So, and then also, I think our cooking videos are like a whole new world, just because we hadn't done them before, but they're gaining kind of a cult following, and we have guest stars like every 2 weeks, and people will Twitter at the Big Green and be like, I want to be your next guest star. So we have a whole array of guest stars now. We started out with just our staff, and at the end of the year, I think we're going to try to pull that all into maybe a competition of sorts. So Iron Big Green Chef, maybe.
Spartan is planning a competition as well relating to videos and multimedia. We're working on getting the funds and equipment to kind of carry through with that and be able to provide the tools for people to create things for a competition. That's really what we want to focus on, is enabling everyone on campus to create something and share it with the world. So that's our big project. Obviously, our PR people are really busy on that. And then beyond that, definitely just covering the hard-hitting stories. It's difficult when you come out weekly or monthly to really cover things as frequently as you want. We don't have offices, we don't have salaries, so kind of on our own that way, but
Do you ever break timing where you publish something just because it's so urgent?
yeah.
Yeah.
Especially this year, we've done it a couple times with town hall meetings and budget crisis going on at the university. So.
Yeah, and we've done it definitely with timely things with multimedia and slideshows and things like that. But the hardest thing for us is that when we break, our audience is schooled to come to our website on the 1st of every month, and they're learning about the 15th of every month. So when we say we're going to publish something on the 6th, nobody comes. So we have to do a lot of promotion on Twitter. Or it's hard to have a breaking news alert when you don't want to annoy your listserv. So.
Right.
How do you think working on these online publications will affect your future career, and do you want to stay in the online field?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure there is a future anywhere but online. But I think that when I show, at least I have an internship right now, and when I showed them my website, they were like, how'd you do all this? And I was like, it's a template. But as far as like multimedia goes, it's impressive to have managed a website and to have an appreciation for the back end of how editing processes work and how everyone else can look into your stories. And the WordPress is way more sophisticated than what we've had in the past, so it's kind of like a new age web for me right now. But just trying to learn everything is intimidating, and I would hate to have learned all of it and not use it ever again. So.
Absolutely. I mean, ditto all of that. So I'm looking for an internship right now, and a lot of them are really entry-level positions as far as reporting, writing, doing a little bit of multimedia, but I've been told I have a great resume. So I think it's definitely been beneficial to work with all these different programs, and working with all these different people has really helped me learn things quickly. Yeah. So when you have a huge base, even if they're volunteers, there's so much you can learn from them, and you just have to keep that kind of constant flow back and forth.
And I think multimedia, too, is your edge over whoever's hiring you, because when they're hiring you, I've been in this business for 40 years, I can copy edit in 2 minutes flat. But have you ever produced a video? Or, like, do you know how easy that is? Because we do, and if we don't tell you, you think we're doing a lot of work.
And it seems so natural to us because we were doing these things since 108 and since our freshman year. So working with YouTube and uploading videos, creating them, doing sound slides and photo essays, it's so natural. It's second nature. I mean, I've pumped one out in a few hours.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, these people just kind of drop their jaw at it, and they could learn it just as quickly, but we've had the advantage of being involved with it.
The next generation coming in, the freshmen, Are they more digital than the ones before? Do you see each year that they are more digital than the last?
Yeah, we
I already
have,
feel old.
this is true. We have a lot of digital media arts and technology majors as opposed to journalism majors now, which is interesting because they're all still people that are interested in writing but want to be marketable, which is understandable. So I think that's one difference we've seen. And then just in terms of, I guess, journalism students versus student journalists, it's one thing to want to cover issues and to want to be out there and get the story, and it's another thing to sit in classes. And I'm kind of scared that not enough people are realizing, but that said, we do have more people this year, so.
Yeah, there's definitely been an increasing interest in both of our publications, which is
Yeah.
great because we really emphasize that being part of our publication is a benefit to you. I mean, it's a great clip, it's a great thing to add to your resume,
Right.
so everyone benefits, why not? And yeah, everyone coming in is learning all these different things earlier, which is fantastic. It's what they really need, but keeping up with it is fun.
What cool tools have you found?
Cool tools. I've been really into audio lately. Just I'm taking an audio class, but I mainly because I don't have time to go check out one from DMAT every time I need it. I bought my own audio recorder, and it's just like a Marantz, I think PMD 620 or something. But I love it, and I've started using a lot more audio with photos than video, which is easier for me and also less tripod requiring and looks more professional, I think, just in terms of like, oh, what nice quality photos. Because I have a really nice camera and a really nice audio recorder, but not a terribly nice video recorder. So I think that's helped me out. But
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just learning different programs, I couldn't even name all of them right now, but just learning all the different tools and different capabilities, the way different programs can work with footage or photos and audio is
Yeah.
great.
in random WordPress plugins, there's a plugin for everything.
I love it. Very nice.
Life is just learning new software.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's true.
That's all it is. Any other last thoughts?
I don't want to appear thoughtless. But
Let's come up with something profound.
Where
I'm
do you
definitely
think the field will be in 10 years?
ooh, far, far ahead from where we are now. I don't like to think that way in a way because I know I'll probably feel outdated unless I can keep up with it, which is my goal. But
it's true.
I mean, you just think about the way things were 10 years ago, and it's outstanding the amount of things that have happened.
true.
So I'm looking forward to it. I love a challenge. Why not?
Yeah, I feel like I can't even aspire to be what inspired me to get into this field. And I mean, I think of like horn-rimmed glasses and sleeves rolled up, drinking black coffee only at midnight in the copy editing room. And when I think of that, I know it's never going to happen to me. But I think that there's a certain amount of nostalgia involved in the field in general right now. But I don't think that, I mean, there's going to be a new image. And 50 years from now, someone will look forward to me sitting in my pajamas on a computer at 2 a.m. trying to publish something. So
Wonderful.